Good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Yeah, we're on that old elephant in the room again. Sewage. It is, the stories that are coming out from different municipalities are just horrendous. Mismanagement, they don't know what they're doing, they're corrupt. These municipalities have just screwed up all the service delivery around the country. Basically, the well-connected managers in the municipality have been cleaning out the trough. Now they're pretty well bankrupt and under admin. And the Lekwa municipality is no exception. And it's causing all sorts of crap for Standerton, isn't it? Which is kind of in the line. I'll tell you why. And I have some images attached to this as well, which will give you a far better picture. They'll come after this intro. The smell is nauseating. The grass has been turned into a fecal marshland, yet the cattle drink and trot towards the Vaal River. The Lekwa municipality's main water treatment plant in Standerton is not functioning, despite millions of rands being pumped into it by the local government and Department of Water and Sanitation over the past decade. It's what's called black privilege. The money is being handed out to these guys, but nothing's been done. Straight into the back pocket. According to Anthony Turton, who works for the Centre for Environmental Management at the University of the Free State, the pollution downstream of the Vaal River, which includes the Standerton area, means the water must be pumped into the river to dilute the high salt levels. Essentially, this means that as the country battles with drought, more clean water has to be wasted by pumping it into a river that has a high pollution level to dilute it so people downstream can use its water. Last month, Randwater, which supplies Gauteng, parts of Mpumalanga, the Northwest and the Free State with water, announced Level 1 restrictions due to increased water usage. This at a time when Gauteng has experienced extremely low rainfall, with Minister of Water and Sanitation Lindiwe Sisulu alerting residents to the need to use water sparingly. Turton said, "The state pollutes through its failure to ensure sewage treatment works are functioning. A broken municipality is usually seen by the fact that it cannot maintain its sewage works, and the state is not doing enough to fix this. Right now we're destroying the little water we have left through mismanagement." The Lekwa municipality has a huge mismanagement problem and has been taken to court by businesses around Standerton for failing to provide clean and sufficient water and electricity. But according to the municipality's own payment records from 2011 to the present, which have been analysed, the municipality and the Department of Water and Sanitation has made payments to at least 5 contractors to fix the water sewage treatment works. Almost 100 million rand has been spent on services from Ledonga contractors, KIP Consulting Engineers, Matul Mbinyani Engineers, Tsar Lega Trading and V Dunn Construction. Now, of course, these are all cadres. They're mates. They get paid out tens of millions of rand. They do absolutely nothing. And then things continue to just go into a complete hole. Still, as recently as last week, there was sewage running into the Vaal River. The managing director of V Dunn Construction, Tembinkosi Velakazi, directed questions to the municipality. None of the other contracted parties responded to official requests for comment about the work they conducted at the plant and why the river was still polluted despite them being paid. Well, of course, this is a perfect example of Black Economic Empowerment, or BEE, in progress. Incompetence, corruption, you name it. It's all there. The Department of Water and Sanitation paid 74 million 590,084 rand over a 2-year period to Ladonga Construction to work on the sewage plant. 2 former Ladonga workers who did not want to be named said the company was under liquidation and has been so since early last year. Ladonga director Tami Kokelela was contacted but has failed to answer questions about this matter. Based on payment records, the company's last payment was received in November 2016. You know why they don't respond? They've probably got a nice fancy house in Sandton. They got a lot of money sitting in the bank, and it's all the ratepayers' money that they stole. And no one in the municipality has done anything about it. And this is just one of tens of, probably hundreds of thousands of cases that are going on right now in South Africa. Who would want to invest in that environment? You've got to be joking. Continuing. The spokesperson for the Department of Water and Sanitation, Sputnik Ratau, and his counterpart at Lekwa Municipality, Tobeka Mchelwa, both failed to respond to detailed questions sent 3 weeks ago about the state of the municipality and how money was spent on contractors, although sewage still flows into the Vaal River. The sewage plant last week was not working. One of the contract workers on site said the plant has not been working for weeks, but the sewage still flows into it. We're working on fixing it, but it's taking time, and the sewage flowing in has to go somewhere, so it goes into the Vaal River when the plant overflows, he said. A stone's throw from the sewage plant, it reeks of fecal matter. There are patches of marsh created by running sewage water. Herders sit afar. Nearby is the Sakili township, where Paulus Masondo walks home carrying his fish poles. His large hat has seen many suns by the Vaal River, where he used to make a living selling his catch. Masondo said, "We didn't get anything today. We haven't got anything in a very long time. So sometimes I just sit at the river to remind myself of the old times before the dirty pampers and the cuck in the river. I go there now and it's just so dirty, but at least I could waste time there instead of loitering in the township." The 65-year-old added that when he needs to make money, he has to hire someone to drive him to Grootvlei Dam, about 30 kilometers from Standerton, which is where he and his other friends now fish. He said, "It's so far I don't go there every day. If I did, I would spend all the money I make from selling the fish on transport." Not far is a primary school where sewage also flows past into the marsh area and then into the river. In Standerton town, where traffic lights don't work, infrastructure looks visibly aged, and there are potholes in most streets, the state of disrepair does not discriminate. The Vaal River runs along one of the suburban areas in Standerton called Meyerville. An elderly couple, Fane and Koos Lotter, who have lived there for 13 years, said that for the past 7 years the stench of raw sewage has forced them to stay inside. Fane Lotter, pointing to the spillage only a few meters from her home, said, "You can't sit out here and enjoy a nice breeze or eat, because you're constantly smelling this terrible Vaal smell. There have been so many people who have come to inspect this place over the past few years. Even the National Department was here saying they would bring in people with skills to fix this problem. But still today we live with raw sewage just flowing over there." Meanwhile, in April, the Department of Water and Sanitation said it would set a further 341 million rand aside to prevent pollution in the Vaal River by resuscitating wastewater treatment infrastructure in the Vaal Triangle. Remember the old famous turnaround strategy? Here we go again. A lot of BS. They don't know what they're doing. Anyway, the mayor of the Lekwa municipality is Linda Dlamini. Under his tenure, the sewage flowing into the Vaal River has not abated, even after spending millions. The municipality has also spent millions on private security, accommodation and meat, while it reels from debt that has shut down the water supply and landed it in court. 96 specific payments amounting to about 3.5 million rand have been analysed. The records provided by a whistleblower in the municipality contained only dates, amounts, reference numbers, and the receipts. After weeks, the municipality's spokesperson, Thobeka Mshilelwa, has not responded to questions about why it spent the funds on events and cars while the municipality struggles to maintain basic infrastructure and keep the lights on. The payment data showed that most payment activities happened last year. This as the municipality's Eskom debt soared and water provision for residents and businesses was constantly interrupted because of failure to make payments to the Department of Water and Sanitation. Yet it was during this time that the municipality took on the services of a company called FBI VIP Protection. No records of this company could be traced. The municipality has made 16 payments to FBI VIP Protection to the tune of R1,267,462, the largest tranche of which was made in 2018. The municipality appears to have bought a car worth R701,792 in November last year from BMW South Africa, the highest single payment made. The municipality's communication officer, Nolontando Nkosi, defended this expenditure. Taku Catering received the second highest payment of R598,967 for their services in May last year. When Tandiwe Mbata, owner of the company, was contacted, she stated that she was directed to the municipality by the Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs. The company's portfolio online shows previous clients and referrals include those of Eskom, together with the Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, the Department of Safety and Security, and the Department of Agriculture. Mbata could not give any further details, stating her family was dealing with a bereavement. So all this money is being handed out to ANC cadres and friends, and nothing's been done. This is called theft. This is what it is. It's blatant theft, and yet no one will ever go to court. That's the reality of South Africa today. This is called black privilege. As well as events and security, the municipality also seems partial to spending taxpayers' money on travelling and eating out at restaurants, with one outing in particular requiring a single payment of over 60,000 rand. Questionable beneficiaries of the municipality's spending, including two payments worth a total of 42,324 rand, made to the Best Funeral Society, while 39,466 rand was paid to Achaia Promotions. A single payment worth 26,580 was made to Karen Beef in 2017. So, nothing is ever done about this. You know, it's called looting. You know how the trucks are looted on the side of the road? The real action is going on inside these municipalities all over South Africa. Billions of rand being looted by these corrupt managers who are only there because of BEE. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. This is a shout out to Marlena, who actually drew this article to my attention. And now let's have a look at some of the images.